I'm Chey, and I like to look at my life as one big joke. Game. I'm in game. Ready? Rollin'. Of course, I think one of the greatest jokes life has ever pulled on me is giving me that sweet cocktail of ADHD, anxiety, spite, and a lot of ambition. But we make do. No, we do better than make do. We just simply do. I'm coming for Nike's brand. I'm just kidding, Nike. I'm an Adidas girl anyway. I know people are gonna come for me for saying Adidas instead of Adidas, but my partner is Eastern European. He will come after me if I say Adidas instead of Adidas or whatever. I'm the 3-mark band shoe fan rather than the check mark. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. That kind of vernacular is what you can come to expect. I do words real good. Something I don't do real good is prioritizing. I don't know if it's just a character trait of mine, or ADHD, or a smattering of both. Probably a little bit more of a smattering toward the ADHD side, but I have immense trouble prioritizing, especially when it comes to mundane tasks or chores. It is a struggle for the life of me to pick and choose which thing needs to be done first when. It takes me already being in the gear of doing something else, or something to become urgent for me to usually be able to do that thing. For instance, if there's mugs in the dish drainer that need to be put up, but also I need to mop the floor. Both, I would say, are about the same level of urgency, as in, not very. Which am I more likely to do first? Well, it depends. Usually it's neither, and I'll find something else, some other task to do first that is either A, more urgent, or B, I'm in the middle of something that segues to that thing. What will have to happen is either, my parent would tell me, hey, put the dishes up, I have to be told, which then, of course, and I didn't know this was a symptom of ADHD until I was an adult, if you tell me to do something that I was already gonna do, I immediately just, with every fiber of my being, do not want to do it. B, I'm already washing another dish, and I think, you know what, I'm already putting up this one, let me just go ahead and put up the other ones. Or C, urgency, the dish drainer is full, there's no more room, or, goodness forbid, there's an emergency where the cabinet needs all 87 mugs inside of it or it will explode. It's a terrible system of brain functions. And to be completely frank with y'all, like, no meme, it's pretty darn embarrassing. I have a task list a mile long that any neurotypical or normal, if you want to say that, person would look at and be like, yeah, why can't you just do that? I can. It's not a matter of if I can, it's a matter of when. I guess that's a better way to put it. It's not a matter of can I do it, it's a matter of when can I do it? When should I do it? Cue in, Lord forgive me for this, cue in TikTok. I randomly got on TikTok when Julia was here the other week, and the first video to pop up on my feed was by a user named, I'll put their name here because I do not remember it off the top of my head. And it was part 5 of a series they were doing called the Wheel of Misery / Wheel of Chores series. I looked at this video and I was like, why didn't I think of that? That's so smart, so convenient and useful. I will be honest and say I don't think that kind of strategy would work for me all the time, but something like using a spinning wheel to randomly choose what I'm gonna do definitely would liven things up every now and then and make chores more fun. My brain loves novelty, my brain loves fun, my brain loves shining, colorful objects like a spinning wheel on a computer screen. Jokes aside, I do think that this is a really great idea, a really good strategy. Clearly it's working for them, and I am very glad to see it's doing so, and I think a lot of people could use this as well, including myself, on account of some of the reasons I've already said, but also because the spinning random wheel of choice takes away my biggest struggle, my biggest obstacle when it comes to completing this massive task list. And that obstacle is prioritizing. But having a wheel make the decision for me is going to take that out of the equation, because a big part of my prioritization struggles is always thinking about more things in the meantime. Using another dish metaphor, for instance, if I am drinking my coffee and eating oatmeal for breakfast, I always drink my morning coffee, top of the morning coffee by the way, from my top of the morning mega mug. That thing is this big. It takes me a while to drink. Therefore, I always finish my breakfast first, which is typically an oatmeal or an oatmeal. One single oatmeal, sir. Oat, brother. Like, let me show you what I'm talking about. Hold on a second. Y'all thought I was kidding. Y'all thought I was playing. I ain't playing. We don't play in this house. This is my iPad for comparison. So yes, it usually takes me longer to drink that much coffee versus eat my breakfast. What was the point of this? Oh, prioritization and waiting mode and initiation, all that, right? Right. Editing Chey, I am sorry for this mess. Sometimes it takes more than an hour. Sometimes 2. I eat my breakfast in about 10 minutes. But I will leave my dirty dish sitting there instead of just taking it into the kitchen, which is 10 feet away. Because I'm thinking, well, I haven't finished my coffee yet. I might as well wait until I'm done with my coffee and then take both dishes in there at the same time and wash them both at the same time. Now that in itself is not that bad. Huh. Okay. What is wrong with me today? But it's like that for pretty much any task that I want to do. I want to go work out, but my phone isn't fully charged, and I usually go walking for an hour as part of my workout. My phone really needs to be fully charged. That way, it doesn't die in the middle of an episode of Distractible or it forgets to count my steps. So now I have to sit here for another 30, 45 minutes and wait till my phone fully charges. And I kind of want to read while I'm doing that, but no, I don't want to get started on a book when I'm about to have to go work out, and it's just going to be half an hour. Can't really start on a video game either. Can't really get started on editing either. Well, to get started on editing too, I think I'd want to sit there for a while and I'd probably want to eat a snack, and it's probably better to wait to eat the snack after my workout because I'm going to want to eat yogurt and granola anyway. You see what I'm getting at? Rolls downhill. The wheel says, bye. The wheel says, I decide. The wheel says, you are my minion. And I say, okay. So that's what we're going to do today. I have a list of a bunch of tasks that I want to accomplish today. I feel that they are very accomplishable, doable, and I'm going to enter them all in this list, in this website, and we're just going to try it. Hopefully the wheel method works. Please work. We're just trying things, because why not? I have my MacBook right here. I have the website pulled up. I've already entered in all my chores or all my tasks that I want to accomplish today. Alright, first spin. Let's see what's up. I'm actually kind of nervous. Why am I kind of nervous? Books on my dresser. That's pretty easy to do. So what this task is that I've recently removed some books from my dresser that I'm taking to the other house, and now I have a little bit more room. I have some books lying around that I think would fit nicely in those now empty spaces, and so I'm going to make them, again, not empty by putting more books back in those spaces. But at least those books are in proper places and will no longer be lying around like they are right now. I'll just do it. First task accomplished. I think that really sets the tone for the rest of this video because, like I said, all these tasks are pretty much super easy, what a lot of people would consider easy, I guess, in the span that they should only take about half an hour at most. Except for dusting and writing a letter to my friend getting her package ready to send out. But those are things that I know are going to take a little bit longer and I'm okay with. The problem is that I just don't know how to prioritize all these little tasks because I start to do one thing and I'm like, well, maybe I should do that other thing first because this thing then correlates to that thing and it may make it easier, and if I do it the other way around, that may make the other two things harder. As you saw, a problem that I have is when books start piling up on my dresser over there, often they just sort of land in a black hole. And if you know anything about ADHD, you know that if you can't see something, it doesn't exist. Therefore, the books that I should be reaching for, the notebooks or the actual books, I hardly ever do, because they don't exist to my brain. That's why I have them setting up like they do over to the side. Because when I'm sitting here on my bed or I'm sitting in my chair, I can look over and see the spines of them, and I'm like, oh yeah, I should probably work on my language journal. Or, I should finish reading Hamlet. Anyway, I digress. Let's get to our next task.
Yeah, this is big brain time.
I was so confused by this for a second, what that meant. It's hair ties. It's meant to say clean hair ties. You want to see a key indicator of ADHD? Something that I missed my entire life, the biggest red flag in my schoolwork that should have been assigned to my teachers, but because I wasn't a boy or disrupting class, they didn't care. Also because I was a straight A student, they didn't really care. Making simple mistakes all the time and not realizing it. So clean hair ties. That's what we're doing. I am a person who has hair that often needs to be put up in a hair tie, which I should be doing right now because it's very, very hot, and if you can hear my air conditioner, I'm sorry. Therefore, I have a collection of hair ties. A lot of them are super old, and the rubber bands and the elastic in them are just snapping, and they need to go. They need to get out of here. So that's what we're gonna do next. I'm gonna bring them in here and do it, though, because my air conditioner is on. I'm not sitting out there doing it. I grabbed the infamous ring of hair ties in my bathroom. You would think that I would reach for these, considering its convenience. They're on a ring, they're all right here. No, I never reach for these, and that's why I need to go through them. They're more just there to have as extras. The ones that I actually reach for, I just lie on the shelf in the bathroom with everything else that I tend to use on a daily basis. This box, I think, has some hair ties in it. I'm not entirely sure. That's how much I also don't reach for this. I know you might have questions about this box. Don't worry, we're gonna get to this eventually, too. My face is also so shiny. I am very sorry about that. It's July. It's actually July 4th. Happy blowing up things in the woods day, fellow Dirty Nil fans. I don't know what that face was. Again, I'm sorry. But also, no, I'm not. I just went through a lot of these not too long ago, so I'm hoping that a lot of them are still good. But like this one just keeps getting more and more stretchy the more I pull on it, so I think it's time to say goodbye. Thank you for your service. This one is so brittle, it's just snapping. See that? R.I.P. friend. This one just makes me nervous. It's a Twilight pen. It's Edward and Bella. How long have I had this? But wow, this is a relic now. I gotta put this in my pen collection. See, another thing to add to the list. A sticker that is in here for no reason. It's a Lisa Frank sticker, I think, judging by the art style, but there's no reason it should be in here. Also, a toy dog. Hey kids that were born in the late 90s, like me, and grew up in the early 2000s. Remember these babies? Remember these? Remember these butterfly clips? I don't know what to do with all this random stuff. That's gonna be another task for the list. These just need to... Oh, they won't break, but they're cracking. Come on. Actually, I might keep these. If these are not breaking and me tugging on them, I'll use them for a craft. That's what I'll keep them for. I've been meaning to do a lot more craft time. I just haven't gotten to my craft... My Kim Possible hair clip. A lot of people are Hannah Montana girlies, and that's fine. Hannah Montana's great. I was a Kim Possible girly. I freaking love Kim Possible. I used to dress up like her for Halloween a lot. I should do that again. Would I look good with orange hair? Probably not. Some people can pull it off. I don't think Chey can pull it off. Random pen cap. Ma'am. I think this is going to the craft pile too. What is this? What is this about? I probably shouldn't touch that to my face. I'm gonna find out what that is. I mean, it's clearly like a spoon or of some sort. What? What? Why? Why? Nose too big. Nose too fat. I got this. I got this. Hold on. Hold on. This is definitely gonna be worth it for the joke that I'm gonna make. I'm John Lennon of the Beatles from Liverpool. I think this might be turning out to be the best video I've ever made. What are you? That's what everyone says to me. Haha, I do that. Alright, all of you back in, not you, you stay out with me. You're stuck with me. This is one of the hair ties I use the most often. You've probably seen it on my wrist in like 100 videos. By the way, I think I'm like coming up on like 100 videos, aren't I? Something like that? Unfortunate for you. This is our trash pile. It's a whole handful. It's a whole gobsmack. Whole gobsmack, if you will. Let me turn you upright. Hello. Oh! Oh! Editing Chey, I'm sorry. Okay, so this is our trash pile. It's a pretty good little amount. Pretty good little gobsmack. We still have a lot that we're keeping, but that's okay. Look how much I decluttered from that. A whole bunch on the ring. I'm proud of me. Good job, Chey. That looks much better. That honestly looks like a bunch more that I would actually use. Except for this red one, but it might become a prop. I don't know. A lot of stuff I end up keeping because I'm like, I could use that as a prop in a video. It's the theater kid instinct. Alright, alright, alright. What's all this then? Channels Graham Chapman in the most annoying way possible. Next task. Music merch up, please, please, please. This is a task that I have been excited for weeks. Hi, if you're new here, I'm obsessed with music. If you're not new here, you already know that. I go to a lot of shows, and these past 3 months, I have been to about 6 shows. That's including the start of July. I mean May, June, and then the first few days of July. Being that I go to a lot of concerts, I like to have a safety when it comes to my tickets, so unless it's like Ticketmaster where you can't do it because the code changes every few minutes or whatever it is, I like to have my tickets digitally, and I like to have a printed out copy, just in case. I also like to keep my printed tickets. Call me sentimental, because yes I am. Prime example, we just went to go see the Dirty Nil on Sunday night, and it was one of the best shows I've ever been to in my life. I have the tickets right here that we printed out as a safety against the digital copies, and then I also have our bracelets. Me and my mom went to the show. I have our bracelets. What I do when I have a bracelet like this is I take a Sharpie and write on the back the act that was there. Well, it's upside down. Chey, that would help if people could actually read it. I write the artist lineup on there, I write the date that we saw it, I write the venue, and I typically write who I saw the show with. So the problem is that I have 2 places that I store a lot of this stuff. I have a box, and then I have a shadow box frame. I have nowhere to put these things because they're quite large, so I set them on top of where I store my vinyl. Rolling back around to ADHD, and because I'm short, I don't see it, so it doesn't exist in my brain. Let's just leave my stuff on my stereo until the next time I naturally get that box out, and then we'll just put it all in there. You know, why not? Well, Chey, because it's creating a pile on my record player and it's making a mess. Remember I told you we'd come back to this box? Yeah, this box is part of that storage, but I think I'm gonna put all these tickets and bracelets into my shadow box frame instead of this guy. Remember when I said they were piling up? This is how much it's piling up. Look at all that. All these are tickets and bracelets, plus these over here that I laid down. I don't really have an order that I put them all in, it's just sort of a collage of chaos, which if I ever write an autobiography, that's going to be the title. But here she is, in all her glory. You can see there's a giant mishmash of all kinds of concert memorabilia, bracelets, tickets, passes, stickers, all that good stuff in here. My goal is to get it completely full and then just hang it up somewhere like in the living room or in the hallway where I can just look at it and be like, wow, look at that big mass of good memories. It's slowly but surely getting there, too. Done. You would honestly not believe how much that is a weight off of my shoulders. I have been looking at that stuff sitting on top of my stereo for weeks now, and I just wanted to put it up so bad, but I couldn't bring myself to just get down the box, because I'd have to go get the stool, or I'd have to go get the chair. Anyway, it's done now. It's done now, and I'm a much happier girly. Alright, I'm gonna go put this up, and I'll be right back for our next task. Do I know my own password? Probably not. Yes, finally. I'm actually really glad this is my next task because once this is done, I can put the box and the frame back up on the shelf and get them out of my room, get them out of my space, and make some more room to walk around. Stickers on a box! What does it mean? I've already showed you the box. It's the box with the stickers. Do I care about all these stickers? No! The box just needed decorating. I didn't feel like painting it, and I had a bunch of stickers that I had ordered on a whim on Amazon. Those packs that are like 100 plus skateboard stickers. I had a bunch of those lying around, and I thought, you know what, why not put them to use? They don't really stick too well. You would think as someone who grew up working with a lot of, wood products, I would know that. But the truth is I honestly kind of just didn't care. I just wanted the box decorated. What I'm going to do is tear off the stickers that are no longer sticking and just get rid of them because I'm tired of seeing them look like this. I will say, however, that there are some stickers on here that are coming off, but I don't want to get rid of them because I like them. The reason I don't want to tear these off is because apparently past Chey thought it was a great idea to stick one of her album promo stickers right here. It's a Between the Buried and Me sticker. And I don't want to tear it up. This task is very simple. I have a bunch of coins lying around my room. I have coin jars to put them in. I need to do that. However, there is a catch. While I do have regular types of coin jars, I also have one special one. This is a jar that I keep all of my special coins in, like coins of other currencies that I have. I kind of hope one of the car ones comes up next because I have a couple in here relating to cleaning up my car or taking things out to my car. Whenever I eventually land on one of those tasks related to my car, I'm just gonna bundle the others with it. That way I only have to make one trip out there. Work smarter, not harder. Alright, what's up next? We have 15 things left. 15. We can do it. Hit me, baby, one more time. That is not the correct tempo or melody to that song. Camera bag. Okay. Cool. We'll do that. I have a bag that came with my DSLR camera, which... That was a very loud bird. I have a bag that came with my camera and a bunch of other little gear and accessories for my camera. It's a camera that I rarely use. It's a very nice camera. It's a DSLR. The bag is just kind of cluttered with accessories. So I'm gonna see if I can declutter some of those, or at least rearrange them and organize them in a way that makes the bag not a mess. This is what I'm talking about. Look at this. Look at this mess. Look at that. That's a wreck. Just like my life. I don't even know what half of this stuff does. I just need to reorganize this bag in a way that is more productive to what I actually use it for. Because right now it's just kind of an eyesore that bothers me in the corner of my room. See, this took less than 2 minutes. This clip is less than 2 minutes, besides me talking. Fix the problem. Fix the problem that's been bugging me for months. Now my camera and I think my microphone can fit in here. 2 birds with 1 stone. And I didn't even have to take anything out. I just rearranged it. I did take this out though because it relates to another task that I'm going to do in a minute, hopefully when I spin it. Great, this one will take 2 seconds. Since I am a legal adult, I know, it's surprising to me too. I've recently gotten a folio folder just to keep all my adulting papers in, doctor bills, prescription receipts, stuff like that. But also, I'm using it to keep track of my technology manuals because I don't have very many of them, so I feel like they'll just fit in here too. Like, I have this one for my PS4, I got one for my hard drive, and then this one for my camera. They're not going to take up that much space. It's literally 3 things. No! Fallen soldier! He's back from the war. Ready? Oh my god, I lied! I found more! And I found more change! Oh my god, my room is a mess. I found more. What a surprise. They're more PlayStation guides. Also found 2 coins that I need to put up. Alright, it's gonna take 2 more seconds to finish this, but oh my gosh, the agony! Done. Unless there are more lurking around here, which there might be. But you know what? I've got these cleaned up, and that's progress. We're blowing up things in the woods. Next one. Clean backpacks. Yay. Alright, I have 2 backpacks that I use. One is a backpack that I used to use for school, but also I just use it for its large carrying capacity. I got it for like $8, I think. It's like a Swiss Army backpack, some kind of thing like that. And the other one is what I refer to as my engineer backpack. If you're new here, I am a part-time audio engineer, and I have an audio engineering backpack that is separate from my other backpack. My audio backpack is pretty clean. I keep it pretty up-to-date, pretty neat. This other one I don't use quite so often, and so it's become kind of a mess. Let's get to it so I can get this done, because I'm kind of dreading it. long as it doesn't give me dust or letter to Alex, I think I might take those two off because I know they're going to take me longer, and I'm probably not going to film those. Definitely not going to film those because this video is already going on too long already. Calendar. Another quick, easy one. Just going to change my calendar. It's still on June. I need to flip it to July. That's it. Let's go ahead and get another one while we're here because that's going to take me literally a second to do. Let's go ahead and get our next one. Oh, I was gonna do B-roll last because I need to clean off my bed. I'm gonna roll again. I know it's kind of breaking the rules, but I'm gonna make an exception for this one because I really need to wait until my bed's cleaned off. So this is what I was talking about like having difficulty prioritizing. Because it's like, to do that, I need to do all the other stuff first. So, we're just gonna ignore that. I could just cut that part out of the video and never let you see it, but then I would be lying to you. You don't want me to lie to you, do you? Unless you do. Dust. I already said we're not doing that yet. Yeah, I'm gonna take those two off because I'm not gonna film those. Okay, so that leaves us with 9 things. One of which I'm not gonna do. At least, not until the other ones are pretty much done. Books to living room. Okay, yeah, I can do that. Calendar and books to living room. You got it, Wheel. You got it. I just have some books here and around the house that I have either finished reading or I just want to go ahead and put up somewhere else. And to do that, I'm just going to gather them all in one place in the living room. That way the next time I go or my family goes, we can just bring them with us. Here are some of the books that I'm carrying to Hampshire. If you look closely, you will notice they all share a theme. If you notice these are non-English books, you are correct. I'm starting a foreign language shelf. Alright, baby, what's next? Give me the car one so I can knock out 3 like bam, bam, bam. Okay, Hampshire Hall. I kind of already did this one. I might have just done that one. That might have been the only thing that I needed to carry to Hampshire. Let me think about this for a minute. There's nothing else that I can think of at the moment that I wanted to carry to Hampshire. I know there is, but I cannot think of it in this moment. If I do, I will put it in at the end of this video. I feel like there was other stuff though. It's just escaping my brain right now. Let's just go ahead and see what the next task is. Finally, a car one. We are about to knock out 3 in a row. Let's go, baby. Boom, boom, bam. I don't know how easy it is. I don't know how easy it's gonna be, I should say, to film this, but I'm gonna try my best. So not only are we going to clean our car console, I don't know why I spoke about myself in the plural, but does anything about this video really make sense? God, I need to cut my bangs, dude. Look at that. Look at that. I look like I don't even have a face. I look like Thing from the Munsters, the Addams Family, whichever one it is. It's the Addams Family, isn't it? Uncle? The Thing? Which one is it? I forget my childhood TV shows, but I look like the uncle from the Addams Family and then like Thing from the Munsters. I think that's correct. Is that correct? Editing Shade, tell me if I'm correct. I may be wrong on all counts. Look like the freaking Grudge, dude. Not gonna lie though, it's kinda sick. It does need to be trimmed about. Right. Focus. Focus. Task. Cars. Okay, what was I talking about? I was telling you the clean car consoles. The other tasks I'm gonna do when I'm out there. So, the other tasks we have in there are CDs in car and lanyards in car. I'm old-fashioned, yes I know, and I love my CDs. My car is so old that it still has a CD player, not just a Bluetooth hookup. What are you doing? Get back down there to your assigned seating. This video has just gone off the rails real fast. I have a bunch of CDs that I love, by bands that I love, and I would love to listen to the actual CDs instead of just Spotify all the time. Sometimes because I drive a lot of places where service does not pick up, and I don't have the space on my phone to download all those songs from Spotify. But this I've been meaning to put in for weeks so that I can actually listen to them. I'm gonna go do that. I have 2 lanyards hanging from my rearview mirror. One is my Blackbird Studio Academy ID, which I don't think I'm going to take that out just because it's so sentimental to me. But the other one is my tour VIP laminate that I got from the Below tour back in Atlanta, I think it was, so 2021 with Beartooth. Recently, I decided it might be kind of cool that every VIP I go to, which are not a lot to be honest, and I get a VIP laminate from it, I would swap it out with the one in my car. That way I always have the most current one with me. In this particular case, I would be swapping out the Beartooth Below laminate for the Beartooth Trivium dual headliner VIP laminate. It's got Trivium on this side, it's got Beartooth on that side. It's sick. I freaking love this tour design, dude. It's so cool. Look at that. Look at that. I have a whole vlog where I'm just absolutely ranting about how much I love this show and how much I love the merch design. I wasn't sponsored, but Ashi, look at me. Ashi's not watching this video. Why would he ever? Ashi, if you're ever watching this video, you've seen how much merch I own, Ashi. If y'all ever decide to sponsor someone on YouTube, I'm just throwing myself in the ring. Obviously, that's kind of a joke, but also email me. I would take a sponsorship faster than you can say. Yeah, that I meant to do that. That's how fast that I would accept a sponsorship. That's how fast I would accept free anything from Beartooth. Let's go. Let's go, Buccarinos. Oh, not go like that. What are you doing? Stop it. Get it together. Jeez. I'm just falling apart at the seams. My hair looks kind of good, though. Done, done, dunny done, 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 done. Done, done. I tried to do like 3 different beats there and it didn't really work. We're down to our last few. Let's get into it. Let's finish this. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes. Okay, fridge magnets. Yay. Down to our last 3, baby. I almost feel like I don't need this wheel anymore, but we're gonna finish it out in the theme because it, you know, it's thematic. All right, what's gonna be next? Commonplace? All right, I can do that. I'm actually just gonna find out what order it wants me to do these in because there's only 3. I can remember that. Famous last words. Okay, so commonplace first, then what? B-roll or cookies? I kind of want to do cookies last because I'm gonna have to leave my room for that. But it wants me to do cookies. Okay, so commonplace, cookies, and then B-roll. I can film B-roll while cookies are baking. Not a problem. Not a problem. I'll have cookies to celebrate when I'm done. Oh my gosh, yes, this wheel knows the answers better than I do. This wheel knows. This wheel knows. And now here we are at the end of the day. What I consider actually a pretty darn productive day. Did I make a headway on a lot of big projects? Did I finish some big things? No. But I did get done a lot of little things that have been nagging at me for a long time. And of course there's the fact that I did a lot of them. In a relatively short amount of time too, because I didn't start until early afternoon, I think. And I ended finishing up right around supper time, which was about 7, 8 o'clock. Therefore, I am very proud of myself. I feel very productive, I feel rested, I feel a little bit more relaxed, I feel almost ready to face tomorrow. I know that going to sleep tonight and waking up tomorrow, I'm going to have a billion other things replace the small things I just did in my head in the list of perpetually ever-growing things that need to be done. But you know what? For right now, I'm content. I fully believe I'm gonna get a good night's sleep tonight. Wherever, whenever you are, I hope you're having a good day, and I hope you have an even better tomorrow. If you like this video, I have a bunch of others like this on my channel. Rest days, reset days, cozy days, all kinds of videos like that. I'll link some of them down in the description below for you to check them out if you're interested. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you ain't heard it from anyone else today, I love you. Love and peace. Bye!